Okay, all set up. I think I'm all set up. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but I think we're good. Anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. Today we are playing Honkai Star Rail, the new update 2.4, the one with Yun Li and Xianzhou Lofu. I'm going to put a poll on the YouTube, only on the YouTube. Wait, how do I make poll again? Kind of forgot how to make a poll. Oh, wait. Let me turn that on for fun. Poll. How to poll. Oh. Found it. Who should I roll for? Yun Li or Huo Huo? Alright. Gotta start a poll on YouTube. Only on YouTube, not on Twitch. Not on Twitch. So the poll will run for the whole stream. Basically asking who should I roll for. Will I roll for Yun Li or for Huo Huo? And I just want y'all, if you guys can just drop in your vote. And at the end of the stream, we'll do possibly a 20 roll for one of them. 20 rolls only, not that much. Most probably not even gonna get them. Just so everyone know. Also, hello John. Hey Fahimi. Hey Mel. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, this is not ZZZ with the S jiggle. No, it's not. By the way, I have a little bit of a throat soreness. No, it's not sore. My throat is not sore, but my voice sort of like, I sort of lost my voice. I don't know why. And also with ZZZ, I managed to get an S rank with my role, but I did not get Zuyuan. I got Lycaon instead, the wolf guy, which is still a cool enough character, which is a good character. But at the same time, I really wanted Zuyuan though. I really wanted Zuyuan. My mind's a complete jumble. Punishing evil is an act of beauty. that's like if I want to, if I'm Argenti. Yeah, punishment. That's not punishment. That's just ending their life. She looks like Clockwork. You know what? You're not wrong. Apparently, you have to consider your methods when upholding justice. Of course. Bullets can't hit vital parts. You can't steal criminals' property. And you have to give them a chance to repent. I've done all of that. The world of a child is so pure. Everyone should have a bottom line, but when it comes to evil, the best way to end it is a single fatal blow. I leave these restrictive moral principles for the pure-hearted folk. Sounds good. Hey, talking about child. You're shorter than before. Makes you weightless, and weightlessness can make people grow taller. Gravity means down, growing means up. As long as I keep visiting the Astral Express, I'm bound to grow taller. Life Unknown, thank you for the subscribe, and thank you for becoming a hero. Gravity means, oh wait, are you sure that's not all in your head? I just thought of something. Does your conductor ever grow taller? I don't think so. No. I need to believe in myself. No, you let. I would not like to hear the story. Nope. I'm here to play this video game, so no, I would not like to hear a story. You have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly. Jing Yuan's here. Event foresight. I'm extending it. You know, I'm gonna read the messages as the dialogue goes on, so that I can get through it faster. Well, things are getting lively. We're barely recovered from the family's Charmony festival, and we're already being invited to another special event. Trailblazing is all about having fun. I'm still recovering from the trauma caused by the last festivity. Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go. Oh, you know what? The audio is kind of low. And game audio is kind of low. Hold on. Okay. Was that Mari Fox? Yeah, wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast. So we should leave the march. We should leave March behind to take care of the express. Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashes like Friday or Saturday. Okay. The Shanzou Lofu have recently overcome a crisis by holding a war dance. They're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to the state of peace and safety. That's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. We'll be totally safe under the family's protection. No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Shanzou's ships. Aside from the Starskiff performances, it's mostly martial contests, nothing too different from the Taikian Roboball contest we've seen before. What do you think, Himeko? Since we accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling. There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalenga Abyss to Ruan Mei, member number 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks. Wow, art programs look very different than... Oh, is it still on art? Oh, my bad. Hold on. Hey, Obsidian. I forgot to change the... What do you call that? The... category for Twitch. It's on Honkai on YouTube. I forgot for the one on Twitch. Yep, I am losing my voice. That is correct. That means we're not going to the Lofu. Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Shanzou Lofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ruan Mei and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, Asu, March, and Danheng will represent the Express to attend the war dance. What do you think, Asu and Danheng? I want to play with Leviathan fossils. I'm gonna answer this just for fun. I know we're gonna be sent to the Lofu no matter what. But I want to play with Leviathan fossils too. Himeko Mr. Yang will be busy with serious research. Besides, fossils can compete with martial contests when it comes to fun, right? Plus, you're the only one with so many friends on Lofu. I'll be lost if you don't come along. You've got to lead the way. Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Lofu. Fossils of fun, March of offended. You know what? You're right. Optional is to talk with the other members. Okay. Optional is wealth. Kalenga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms. That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown. The conversation between the two adults brings this. They never let me read those. Come back soon. Don't miss us too much, Isu. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring back as souvenirs for you. Yay! We get souvenirs from Himeko. Fossil souvenirs. Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Tanheng, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lofu, right? Just let you and Isu wander around aimlessly on the Lofu by yourselves. I don't think so. Hey Light, welcome to the stream. Plus, Mr. Young is right. The ambrosial arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. That's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Lofu is stable and safe. Since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend. Oh, by the way, for those who just came in, I am doing a poll on my YouTube channel right now, on my stream on my YouTube, where I am polling to ask whether I should roll for Yunli or Huohuo. At the end of the stream, I will do a 20 roll for that. You're trying to get Yunli's weapon, light cone? Ah, nice. I haven't tried yet, though. I don't think I'll be able to. Like I'm nowhere near pity right now, so to be able to even pull for either Yunli or Huohuo is still far away. I'll be doing a 20 roll only today, not much, not more than that. It's what I have in my collected in my shards so far is enough for 20 roll plus the tickets, the special tickets. Coming back to this place brings back so many memories, you know. So here's something for all of you. A poem by March 7th. You got lucky and got Huohuo and Yunli and Clara. You got Yunli in 2 rolls. Wow, that's amazing. Hey, I'm not actually going to recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals, and we didn't have to sneak in through a cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth. Quite unusual, I must say. We're so easily pleased. I actually feel sorry for us. Such is the fate of us nameless, I suppose. Asu, I saw the Skyfaring Commission's notice that the Express has docked on the Xianzhou. Are you guys on the Lofu already? Just got to Starskip Haven. Ha! No, heh. The general has sent me to welcome you all to Starskip Haven. See you in a bit. Alright, Yanqing's coming over. Is the Starskip Haven always this crowded? There are so many people here. I can barely hear anything. Ah! Hey you, oh wait, there's a Pepeshi here. Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? You're going for a Fua team. Oh, hold on. I can't. The reaction's in the way. I can't read the chat that way. I hate turning off that reaction because I like that reaction, but you're going for Fua team KRM? I'm only level 41. I started near the end of the Jade's banner. Understandable. Very understandable. Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Lofu? We know a little bit about it. What do you need? We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We've come to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles. Oh, okay. We just left there. Talk about coincidence. That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Lofu? You've come to the right people. Exactly, we're Xianzhou experts. Most of the tourists around the moment are here to attend the war dance, and that's why we're here too. Oh, follow-up attack team. Okay. No. It's not the FUA that I was questioning. It's the KRM. I don't know what the KRM meant. Isn't the fighting ring is still closed? I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Wofu fighter jet. So it's even larger than the regular star skiff. So it's bigger than the Radiant Feldspar. Okay, I'm gonna say that. The Radiant Feldspar is bigger, I guess. But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. Oh, was a typo. Okay, I got it. I get it now. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you for some about some must-see attractions. We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our client love these kind of dream bubbles the most. You're the expert here, Yasu. Give them some suggestions. Aurum Alley, which is a really great place. Firestone Garden. Oh, they can do a lot of like fun little dream bubble there. Oh, Skelgosh Wars if they want to see something amazing. I'm gonna say Fikestroll Garden. That's where they can see all the ghosts. Oh yeah, Fikestroll Garden. It's famous for supernatural stuff with this mischievous Heliobe floating around. It's pretty fascinating. It's okay if you don't like that theme, but my main character is a dot character. I don't really like scary things, but our clients will love it. But I say my main character is a dot character, which is what do you call that? Which is Kafka. But the team I'm using mostly is a Firefly team right now. Our clients will love it, which is, you know, the break team. Firefly team is the break team. It does sound interesting. Let's go check out Fikestroll Garden. Maybe we'll bump into each other there. Look, Yang Chi's here. Really? Let's go catch up with him. But yeah, my main character is wait, where? What? This is Cleo. She's an intelligentsia member. Oh my god, brain. Intelligentsia member. Guild member. What an eye-opener. Hello. We've only been here for a short while. May I know your name? I'm Isu. You're my junior freighter. Master told me about you. Where are my manners? I'm sorry. I was a bit too carried away. I'm Cleo, a scholar for the Intelligentsia Guild. Under the tutelage of Master Todd Riordan. Oh, Todd! Master has written to me many times, urging me to come to the Xianzhou ship. And he told me that he had found a junior freighter for me. Just when I was wondering what my new peer would be like, you appeared before my eyes. Oddly enough, I lost contact with Master Todd shortly after I received the last letter. What happened to Todd? So I came to the Xianzhou looking for him, but to know... Wait, I know what happened to Todd. I was there. Todd was the old man. Right. I know what happened to him. He de-aged himself. But to no avail. Have you met with my master lately? Oh, he de-aged himself. Oh, and then he disappeared. Like literally disappeared. How do I tell him? I'll tell her. I'll tell her what happened to Todd. Well, let's find a more private place to talk about immortality. Ever since Master came to the Xianzhou ship, he had been pushing to resume the subject. I think he needs to go back to the English class. Me? You're talking about me? I'm from Malaysia, so yeah. My English is my second language, not my first language, so I have problems sometimes pronouncing words. Despite the opposition from other scholars at that time, I was still an inexperienced scholar and didn't quite understand his decision. After all, the guild had tried many times, but to no avail. We had only meager funds and scholars for the subject. I was convinced that the subject was impossible, but I didn't expect Master to. In the end, he glimpsed the secret of the truth, even though it cost him dearly. Perhaps he eventually entered the threshold of erudition. To be honest, his fate is enviable to me. Will a mediocrity like me ever achieve anything as he did? Maybe I won't even have a chance to approach the threshold of erudition in my life. I do speak 3 languages, but at the same time, not that good. I still remember how he urged me to come here in his last letter. Who would have thought that by the time I arrived, I'm sorry, but I'm not in the mood for pleasantries right now. If there's nothing important to discuss, please leave me alone for a while. I'd like to ask, are you going to continue your master's research? I'm afraid I can't, as currently I'm occupied with another subject commissioned by the guild. I need to work with Herta, the Genius Society. Ha! You wanna an intro to Herta? I can give you an intro to Herta. As a general editor of a new magnum opus, objectively speaking, this project is of vital importance, and once it succeeds, we Candelagraphos will be recorded in history. But on the other hand, I can't just give up Master's project and his legacy. I need some time. Maybe I'll come up with a solution. What are you gonna do next? Well, I'll stay on the Xianzhou ship. But instead of continuing Master's research, I'll experience the unique customs and culture here. I don't want to waste a precious opportunity. Maybe you haven't heard about it. The guild has cut its budget for field research and greatly reduced the number of scholars sent to the other worlds. It's not easy to come here anymore. What do you think I thought? It's hard to describe him in just a few words. For me, he was my mentor who brought me to the Candelagraphos and guided me to the path of erudition. Although I didn't always understand his ideas and sometimes he seemed too stubborn, I knew that he meant no harm and that his aloofness was simply because he was a pure scholar. I don't have any more questions. I see. If Master were still here, Eisu, I guess we would have become peers by now. While I'm nowhere near as erudite as Master, I'm an authorized scholar in any case. If you have any questions, please feel free to discuss them with me. As for Master's subject, forget it. I need to calm down, and perhaps I'll figure out something later. Perhaps. There he is, Yanqing! You're doing simulated? By the way, this isn't spoilers, I've done this. Oh, this story? It'll be spoiler for me, because I haven't done it yet. I mean, spoiler for me. It'll be new for me, because I haven't done it yet, but it's okay. But it's good to know that it's not a spoiler for you. Doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you, but Yanqing, are you... What's up, Mr. March? They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a bit taller than before? We've only been away for a few months. Cautiously pinch Yanqing's neck. Yes, please. Huh? What are you doing, Acer? Oh. Sorry, but after our previous adventures, I've become suspicious of whoever greets us first. You have to be suspicious around me too? You know, the last time we came to Xianzhou, the first person who greeted was... I get it. Better safe than sorry. You talking about Ting Yun. Seriously, I've never seen a Luofu so lively before. I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon, but seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this timing. Yeah, there's people from other delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. Scarstiff? The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. Oh, my brain. The general said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Luofu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places a great importance on the ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, like the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings. The Zhuming? Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it, Asu. It's known as the Starforge. A Starforge? Isn't that a PC? And is responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud9's armaments. The Xianzhou Zhuming boasts skilled craftmasters, and General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself. Ah, if only I could get a sword forged by him. I'd be on Cloud9. By the way, Yangqing, where are we headed next? I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about your Express, how the Express has been doing. It's funny he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side. Hold on a second. Just making... Okay, alright, I'm good. Well, you're pretty much the same in that regard. Yeah, he's adorable. I'm gonna poke fun on March instead. I agree. All units assemble! Quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd! I just mentioned security, now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation. It's like whatever you fear will happen, happens. You just as jinx as March. Nah, I'm gonna be nice. We'll go with you. Oh, we're going to a fight. I thought it was just a cutscene. And break. And break. Oh my god, they're taking a sweet time. I guess because it's new enemies. Enemies with this mark can enter the Moon Rage state. After enemies use attacks, apply one stack of Bloodlust to enemy units that can trigger Moon Rage. Oh. When Bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, the unit enters a Moon Rage state. At the same time, a Moon Rage countdown appears on the action order. When the countdown's turn begins, Moon Rage is dispelled across all enemy units. So basically, like Firefly Sam mode. It's just a different mode thing.
It's showtime!
It's showtime! I know it's a simple fight, but I feel like I still feel like turning on everything. I knew it was gonna end in that one. Story fights are always usually easier. Oh, I should have had Yangqing in my team. Wait, that's someone else's sword. She just... I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on. We're going back and forth. Well, we appreciate your rescue, the Xianzhou friends. Don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us on our cargo? Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we've done with the formalities, we'll let you go. We'll let you and your cargo go. But this shipment isn't meant for the Lofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection? According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on a Lofu must go through inspection. But we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borison. Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution. I just wanted to see if we can do anything. Who's in charge here? I need some answers. It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility. With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to protocol, Borison prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who will allow the prisoner transport ship to dock on the passenger terminal? Please don't blame this captain. This incident involves a Zooming's diplomatic vessel. Who are you? I'm Lucian, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yangqing. The situation unfolded rapidly and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison just before arriving, and the Zooming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borison pirates and imprisoned them on their ships. So an IPC ship was attacked by the Borison near the Luofu, and the Zooming and envoys saved them? This sounds complicated. Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Zooming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borison desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get here. And that's what you just witnessed. We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to shackling prison as soon as possible. I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for the cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation. The Cloud Knights calmed the crowd, then dispersed, and the street was restored to its peaceful state. You both look maturer. Maturer now, Yanqing. When you talk about needing more English class. Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation of Xianzhou before the war ends is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance. What are those people, I mean those monsters we just dealt with? I know, they're kobolds, right? Did you call them the Borison? Yes, those werewolf monsters are known as Borison. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time. The Borison have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as a swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fiercer war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence have faded over the years, but who would have thought? According to the officer, they attacked the IPC ship near the Shanzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seemed quite unusual to me. Yeah, that's what I find strange too. Seems like the IPC and the Borison have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked. Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borison? Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, the young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back. I doubt she did it on purpose. So when the Cloud Knights get into trouble, they have to call the emergency services too? You go file the report and I go fetch the popcorn. It's gonna be quite the show. Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all. Alright, let's not keep the general waiting.
安心しろ
Don't worry.
あそこま
There
で
are many
腕を立つ
people
少
out
女
there
が
with that kind of
そこにいる
talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her. There's sure a lot of troublemakers around. Illusion. Who's the troublemaker? Me or you? The Palace of Astrum. Poll has Yunli at 67% right now. So I most probably will be rolling for Yunli.
遠いところよく来てくれた。いやいや、大したことではない。
Hey, Sikui. It's been a while. What's the young man gonna do with his name? Nothing really. It's the same thing. Oh, wait. I don't think I asked her about Ting Yun. Many are looking for her. As much as I want to find her, Madame Yukong doesn't allow me to do so. I guess it's because Madame Yukong doesn't want me to get as deeply involved as the matter as her, knowing how slim the chance of finding Ting Yun is. Since that's the case, I can only stay by Madame Yukong's side and help her get through the trying times in my own way. I feel so bad and powerless. I can't help but feel small and insignificant when such emotions hit me. General, I brought our guest from the Express. I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General. Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while. My friends from the Astral Express. I dreamed about you on Panacody. I did, though. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna answer that just for fun. Oh, well, it's an honor to be in your dreams then, my friend. Allow me to introduce you to General Huayan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Suming, known as the Flaming Heart. No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony. Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisan Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals. Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me a long time ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I have no choice but to answer the call. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings in its share of disapprovals. I love that they just say that both at the same time. March 7 was just following them. Hey, glad to meet you, General. What's up? What's up, bruh? No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the low food, just the same as all of you. So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jing Yuan. The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. Yun Li's right there. Indeed, there's Tan Heng, March 7th, and Eisu. Without their help, I'm afraid the Lo Fu might not have easily overcome this crisis. So, the Imbibitor Lunai's reincarnation has returned to the Lo Fu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself. My brain's not working today. I usually do better than this in terms of my reading comprehension, but I don't know why. Oh, you know what? 3 hours of sleep might be the reason why. I only had 3 hours of sleep yesterday. You're more than welcome, General Huayan. And this young friend is Yan Qing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Lo Fu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges. Great. It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yun Lee.
こやつはわしの孫弟子のウンリだ。
Only.
君は
It's you.
あ
Oh, it's you. Hello.
なんだ。
Oh, you two already know each other. Guess we don't need any introductions then.
こんなところ
What a coincidence. I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl. Oh, you piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
この子は
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at Starscape Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude to you for you. When you left, you took my flying sword with you.
必見
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found the dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
そうだよ
Yeah, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope... Nope, that won't do.
無理
Won't
この
do?
剣を返して
You want your sword back? Well, you can't just take it back. On the zooming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the
こ
battlefield.
の剣だって同
And
じ
as for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner, but unfortunately its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target.
それに
By the way, if I haven't caught it and helped it hit,
目標に命
if I haven't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
ウンリさん
Hold on a second, Yunli. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
ラフの剣士って
Heh, so much for Lofu sword masters.
今なんて
What did you just say? If you just stepped up and took your sword from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing, in front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword. You don't deserve it.
君
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing?
泥棒
If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
元凶。
Yanqing. Well, that's more like it. Just be careful, because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin. You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
おじい
Hey, whose side are you on, Grandpa?
じいちゃんは
I don't take
ちょ
sides.
っとした誤解がある
A small misunderstanding. An apology would be too much. I've heard about Azuming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yunli, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
何が微妙
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yunli is still just a young girl, bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please, forgive her if she's being rude.
諸君
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yangqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yunli to the inn?
後で時間を見つけてゆっくり
I'll find out a chance to talk with you all.
請求
I'd like to express my gratitude to Extra Express for helping the Lofu during the crisis.
そんなにかしこまら
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
どうやら
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient
そん
time.
なことはありません
You need not apologize, General Huayan.
ほれ言って
Alright, Yunli. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
はいはい
Yeah, it's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Ling Sha. She just arrived on the Lofu and could use some help settling
元
in.
凶
Yanqing, once you've helped all guests settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzhou sent word that IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back.
私の代わりに
See if you
彼ら
can
を
calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that Shanzhou Lofu has no intention of violating their rights.
了解
I'm on it. The trip is totally worth it. Compared to Zhuming, the Luofu is so much livelier. But it's a shame that Luofu swordmasters don't seem that great. Glad to meet you. Are you here to participate in the war dance? I'm just a tourist attending the ceremony. So you're not a participant? You look like you know your way around a fight. Well, you can still sign up. The Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders. What's the flame wheel arc that General spoke of? That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Zooming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We'll all train under the Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Zooming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual. I have some things to do. Besides, little young Ching doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along. You shouldn't have used it, but you did take his sword. You're right. I took it with my skills. That's amazing. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say that I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different. Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him, you claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state of it's in right now. I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him, but now I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some poor maintenance. I won't consider returning a sword unless he learns how to play please, hello, thank you, and sorry. So he can forget about it for now. You scratch your head, feeling a tingly sensation on your scalp at the thought of the impending troubles Yanqing will face. While you're distracted, the young girl has always wandered off. Has already wandered off on her own. Her whereabouts unknown. She's small. You should pick her up. I'm sorry for Yanqing's rudeness. Not at all. Taunted by Yunli like that, even a training dummy would be angry. You've taught your apprentice well. If it were in my younger days, I'm afraid I'd have drawn my sword and fought. Yanqing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yunli is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the war dance because I want to broaden her horizons. Oh wait, no distractions. Story only. Story only. I keep on getting distracted. Hey Tanheng, I thought all the Shanzhou generals were like Jing Yuan. Why are they still using swords in sci-fi setting? Because it's tradition, Chinese tradition. So thin and scraggy, as if even a light breeze would knock him over. Is that old man really an arbiter general? Each Shanzhou has its ship has its own division and specialty with the alliance. Not all of the arbiter generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what Jing Yuan said, right? General Huayan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Zhuming. Perhaps he's a robot! There appears to be more than meets the eye. Don't you find it strange, Asu? Do Shanzhou people age? I rarely see any old people in the Shanzhou ship, and when I do, they're usually travelers. But General Huayan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Shanzhou general? Good question. He's right there, so why don't you ask him yourself? Nah, I'd like to live a little longer. We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yanqing to entertain us, so obviously he has important matters to discuss. Let's not waste any time here. This is the report Chingzu's just sent me. Let me take a look. Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help out the IPC's mind at ease. Is this some kind of test from the general? Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, taking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against IPC with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn? Let's go! They're watching Yanqing and the others leave. It is the Luofu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhuming and the Yaoqing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal? You're overthinking it, Jing Yuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind. You remember when you accepted this position? I told you that the Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Shanzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed and you've done well. However, longevity for the Shanzou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows, and one day they'll eventually catch up to you. The marshal knows everything that happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing, she has come especially for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's crew strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style. That's not true, General Huayan. She's been here for a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature. As soon as she disembarked from the starship, she mentions having something to attend to and simply disappeared. You must be the messengers from the Shanzhou Yao Qing, I assume. We are Jiao Chu and Mose, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals. Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here? Master heard about a spectacular view in the Scale Gorge waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it. A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jing Yuan? This person is being sarcastic. Please do not misunderstand me, General Huayan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you. Ugh. Stretching. Drat, I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword. I don't think you'll ever get your sword back. Unacceptable! Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the general's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the general seems a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huayan's visit? Reserved? Really? Maybe I'm just overthinking things. No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized the messenger from the Shanzhou Zooming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So the messenger from the Shanzhou Yao Qing must be the Merchant's Claw herself, I presume. Merlin's, not merchant, Merlin's. That's right. That's what makes this entire thing so unusual. What's so unusual about it? They simply receive an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right? The War Dance is just a small festival. And now we have two Arbiter Generals from the Shanzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jing Yuan accountable for the ambrosial arbor crisis? Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciple of Sanctus Medicus and the Anti-Matter Legion? Why would they blame the victim? Tanshu's rebellion and Fantilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications. The ambrosial arbor. Yes, it's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Anti-Matter Legion, or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jing Yuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish. We can vouch for Jing Yuan though. The general must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance. What was I thinking, seriously? Here I was looking forward to a carefree, enjoyable trip, but it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner. Oh, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that the alchemist from Zooming diplomatic ship has arrived, and the rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu. An alchemist from the Zooming serving as Cauldron Master of the Luofu? Well, it's not unheard of, the timing itself. Thanks to your words, Mr. Danhen, I finally see the underlying tensions. The general is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me. Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the general, it's not like you can do anything. Eh? Did I say something wrong again? You're a master of conversation. Miss Much is right. I don't have the skills to share the general's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go! Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protests. He looks like he has a lot in his mind. You can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission? This is too much. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express. No worries, we're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 stone hearts, right? We've dealt with quite a few of them before, right, Asu? Brag all you want, but don't drag me into this. You're real buster conversation. How very NPC of us. I don't want to end up in an IPC lawsuit. Oh, let's do a little bit serious time. Who's bragging? Anyway, this time I'm just a few ordinary IPC workers. Surely you won't think they'll be even trickier than adventuring, do you? Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them. Wow, 3 hours of sleep is getting to me. I'm getting sleepy reading all these texts. I forgot to do all these. Reading all these texts are making me sleepy, and there's so much text coming up. How's my 158? Still far away from full. Oh, I gotta do I gotta do new Divergent Universe because it's the new week already. Right. Claim. That makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes it 5. So I have 5 right now. I can buy 4. That makes it 9. And then I can roll 10 plus a little bit more to make it 10 with a ticket makes it 10. Then I can roll another 10 with what I have here. So yeah, we'll be doing 20 roll at the end of the stream. But for now, we will continue with the story. Where are we going? Oh, we gotta go to the Artisanship Commission. Got it. Oh, they make it easy. Nice. But instead of doing that, oh wait, no, that's not it. I'm gonna do this. This is faster. Oh god, why am I sleepy? This sucks. I can't believe I'm feeling sleepy. I've done 3 hours sleep before and then be able to like function the whole day. But I think because I'm reading the text, because I'm reading the text right now of the story here in Star Rail, it's getting to me and making my eyelids heavy.
全く先習人には理屈が通じないのかはは、わかったぞ。これはお前たちのところでいう火事場泥棒だな。
ですから今あなたの言う理屈を述べているではありませんか。
The toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Aurum Valley? You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up, snatching IPC cargo? Isn't that going a bit too far? Just as I've said it many times, once we've inspected the cargo and completed a security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain? I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint directly with your general. Scott, what are you doing here? Would I ask you the same thing? Why do I keep running into you? You're staying on the Shanzhou, are you? What terrible luck. Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind. It's true. That's very true. Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you to the you and Yao Qing to the Artisanship Commission? You're to help Yang Qing sort out the trouble caused by the IPC. Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission. Looks like you've met a spy IPC worker before, Isu. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. This is the guy that we did the debate with, right? I forgot already, but I think so. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Sikui. What's going on here? As you know, the IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by Zooming's the problematic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship. So you're Scott. I've heard Asu mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lofu before? Why did you come back? Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock in the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold. What do you mean, snatched? I've told you a million times, it's a security check. Why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious that you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology. Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman? Even if they are dangerous items. What do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lofu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here. But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired. And you can take off again. How can we leave? We just leave unchecked items sitting there. I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right? In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substances that resemble biological tissue. Biological tissue? Does this contain living things? I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission to further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy. The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo. Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on the shipment, they'll have to deal with me. It doesn't matter if it's a mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations. This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. However, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC. I know a thing or two about Scott. Leave it to me. I'm an expert negotiator. I heard you helped Autumn Valley, Asu. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again. What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo. Okay. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go make some coffee. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the game, go downstairs and make some coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, I am getting way too sleepy, but I don't want to end the stream because we've only been online for 1 hour, so you know. BRB making coffee. All right, I'll be right back, everybody. So long. Oh wait, wrong one. So long. All right, I'm back. Thank you. Thank you, John. I got my coffee, so I can now continue the game. All right, time to debate Scott. Now that I have my coffee on, after the negotiation, if your morale is higher or equal to your opponent, it is considered a successful negotiation. Otherwise, it is deemed a failure. During the negotiation process, if either party morale drops to 0, the negotiation immediately ends. Your negotiation choices will lead to different outcome, which can either increase or decrease your morale. As you make choices, the negotiation progresses until the number of negotiation round drops to 0, at which point the negotiation ends. During your negotiation turn, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help you succeed. Here, you can view your opponent's information. If you're unsure what to choose, click here to view. Oh, okay, cool. As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation, but he does seem to follow the rules to some extent. Let's use that against him. Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Shanzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights. Make proposals from the legal perspective. Start by making me uncomfortable. Use Yang Qing's identity to intimidate him. Remind him of his embarrassing past. I can only do twice though, so I don't wanna, and we have 4 rounds, so I want to keep it safe. So I will go regulations. We have our own order. The Alliance and IPC shall infringe each other's intellectual property rights. I don't think this is a good idea. This is definitely not one as well. I'll try to make a proposal from the legal perspective. The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way you won't have to worry about any infringements, right? We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rule. Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the terms? Oh, that's dumb. Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the intelligentsia, oh my god, intelligentsia, are incredibly valuable. Your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives. Even when I can read the thing now. Intelligent. See, because I want to say intelligent for some weird reason. My brain wants to say it as intelligent, and I don't get it because it's intelligent, so it's intelligentsia. It's not hard, but my brain keeps on going to intelligent. I don't know why. Brain, go burr. Okay, so set the secrecy of intellectual property. These prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives. Just skip the reasoning part and resort to good old violence. Assure him that you will proceed with caution. Pay your compensation you wish. The Skyfaring Commission can pay compensation. Can you give us the exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you. The Skyfaring Commission, yeah, they will compensate you, provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted. I don't doubt the financial strength of Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money. Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. The moment I say Intelligentsia Guild, And I fixed myself to say Intelligentsia Guild. I say Guild instead. Oh my god, brain. You want to inspect the cargo? Should you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present? Show him your extensive connection. It's time to escalate the issue. Try to resolve this according to Shanzhou regulations. I'm gonna use negotiations. Oh, emotional trigger. Emotional damage. Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a monkey before you continue spouting nonsense. Besides the cargo on this transport vessel. Wait, what was that thing about? It doesn't do anything. What the hell? The cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. You want to inspect the cargo? Shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present? I'll show him my extensive connection, since I know Ruan Mei, Herta, Screwlum. I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio for the Intelligentsia Guild. Oh wait, Intelligentsia Guild is not the Genius Society. My bad, but I do know Dr. Ratio. Almost like a family. Doesn't that make me a practical member of the Intelligentsia Guild too? Oh! Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't represent the Intelligentsia Guild. We both need to follow regulations before. I knew that answering it this way was gonna be bad. So that's how the IPC Shanzhou operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulation. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me. As an IPC worker, I'll have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me. Talk about his unpromising career prospects. Everyone has their own set of rules. Now that you're on their turf, shouldn't you follow their rules too? Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on a Shanzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulation, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back. Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case. Fine, I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to the headquarters first. Mr. Scott, are you stalling for time and planning to leave the Shanzhou as soon as your ship is repaired to avoid Skyfaring Commission's inspection? Well, IPC staff are free to come and go as long as they don't break any laws. Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again? Is it Lingsha? It is Lingsha. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu. Could she be? Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned from the Shanzhou Zooming. I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said that they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? How can you say that? Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone? Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them. Wait a minute. Oh, she has a plan. Well, that's more like it. If only the young display a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired. Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for the cargo. According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and the IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when the biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally it'll take around 47 star calendar years. Only 47 years? Why are you so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself. Typical of long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted. Sure thing, Mrs. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold. Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection. But Mr. Scott! Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection, and if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I got the Intelligentsia part right, but the guild part I say Guild instead. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right? Thanks, bro. At least you wised up for once. Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way. This lady is really something else. Whoa! Whoa! Awesome looking mech. Well, we're gonna damage it now. When an ally is inflicted with the Terror Grip, attacking the caster of Terror Grip once can dispel the Terror Grip. Oh, okay. When the Terror Grip ends, if the caster of Terror Grip has not attacked or dispelled or to dispel the Terror Grip, when the affected ally then the affected ally will fall into the terrified state and be unable to perform actions. Oh, okay. Oh. 全てが燃え尽きるまで。
スタンバイアドリブで。
生命は本質は同じ。砲丸を持ってみるべし。消化勝利。生きるために。
Let's go.
テンポが乱れたか。
研究の価値や。占いましょう。
And finish. Oh wait. Oh, this one's tough. She is tough. He is tough. It is tough. Oh, we didn't have our showtime thing, so the break effect is not as powerful as it could be. Nice. Ooh. 燃え尽きるまで。Now that we have the Harmony MC's ult on, the break effect will be so magnanimous that it'll be like super powerful. Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous. I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program. I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise decision. But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear to the Ember Lord. Enough. Miss Sikui, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission. I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
こちらへ
皆さん
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside, just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature. Why do you say that? The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
少しサンプルを
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from. Why would Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they are trying to create a new weapon.
いずれにしろ
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borisin attacked the ship.
通りで貨物を
No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection.
この件は
I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this.
規則に従うなら
According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Lofu.
職人さんも
As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge. After a while, everyone disperses and goes on their way.
カンパニーの人は手
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky.
ルーソさん
Thanks for your help, Miss Help. Thanks for your help, Miss Lingshaw.
こちらこそ
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive, taking down that big guy.
将軍の重視
I thought general retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yanqing to be so small. Young, cute, miniature. I'll say miniature.
どういう意味
Huh?
そちらの3人は
As for you,
請求列車
you must be the guest from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lofu from the crisis.
あなたたちが
It's so impressive.
それほどで
Hold on a second. Well, it wasn't a big deal, really.
まだ時間があるの
It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission?
お茶でも
We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
じゃあ僕は遠慮なくお呼び
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
あなたたち3人も
And you three are coming too, right? I guess we have to now. Stern Cloud Knight.
この機械の動力を遮断し
Nothing to see here. These machines are to be shut down. Keep your distances till then. Oh, this mech is kind of cool though. It looks like the Borisin. So the biological matter that they use in is probably a Borisin. Because clearly the mech has a Borisin look to it. There you go. And now we are going to... Oh, there. Okay. Coffee's working. I'm actually now alert. Ish. Alert-ish. Just so you know. Whoa, Guangjin! Your store? I've documented the previous operations, captured the trotters. The report can be accessed and reviewed by many times. Oh, look at that. We can actually revisit all the operations and actually do stuff. Sure, let's do that. Let's do one. Oh, wait. Did I do all this already? Oh, it's already completed. Hey, Nochike. Welcome to the stream. Evening.
もう何年も経つというの
All these years, the view at the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit.
誤解は不変
The
で
tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland. You're a Lofu native, Lingsha? Yeah, I grew up here listening to the sound of the waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Tanheng. I traveled far from home and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia. The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor. Oh really? I think the towering tree looks pretty impressive. Even if it's pretty impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou has been fighting abominations for thousands of years, and now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy. Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciple of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality. Why such a serious topic all of a sudden? Why can't we can't just make wild speculations about these things, Miss Lingsha? I thought we were here to have some tea. Where's the tea? My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Tanheng and Lieutenant Yanqing, I'd like to discuss something with you. What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha? I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights. Well, even though I'm a Vidyadhara and like you, I'm an outsider just like my companion here. I can't really say much about being a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging. I may not know much about politics, but I do know that the disciple of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the general. I see. Thank you for your valuable insight. While the Lux Arrow and the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts of the mind of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, but why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara? Oh, that's why, sorry. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to Suming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated that case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself. Huh? You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption of the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciple of Sanctus Medicus, but even the divine foresight himself. Ah? Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford. Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you! Yunli. Yunli? Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing. What a small world. You stole my sword! Give it back! Well, I see. Let's skip the introduction part then. Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something? Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword. Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I've talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike and struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus. Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Zhuming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from Zhuming know you're supposed to return what you borrowed? Just look at this flying sword. Even if I give it back to you now, it'll just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon, yes? Well, sure. I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword. Fine, you don't have to give it back because I'll take it back myself. Oh, to be young and at the whim of impulsive. So is this a war dance? Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Tanheng? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious. Get ready to separate them. It's my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it. Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here. I didn't mean it that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get at least to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess, so if you do want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other? Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring. It's a Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them. Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out. It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going? Let's go! I'm gonna destroy some abominations now. Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand. It's for your own good, Miss Little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt. That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master. So, are you both ready? Looks like my predecessors left me quite a mess. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Be careful when you draw your swords and make sure you don't hurt each other. Can we start now, Lingsha? Let's go! When Yunli takes action, she will use attacks to defeat the enemy first. The number of enemies defeated by Yangche and Yunli is recorded here. Wait, our healer's gone. Uh-oh, I just realized that. No need to feel it if you can kill. That's true, that's true. I did do the trial for Yun Li, so I know about the big sword, the giant sword, but it's still like a big shock to see it.
テンポが乱れたか
Should I use that? I mean, we have Firefly before she turns back off, meaning we can do some kills. And yeah, we can still use this.
コラボスタート
Super break, baby! Oh, oh, oh.
生きるために受け止めきれるかなこ番犬天内大地を
Oh god! She's so strong!
合わせるぞアドリブで
消滅開始起爆
What's the point of doing all that kill if she's just gonna if we max it out and it doesn't go all the way up anyway?
宝剣たち行け
戦闘準備完了進行
全てが燃え
燃え尽きるまで
燃やし尽く
Super break.
生命は呼吸するだけではない弱すぎるよ
I really wish I brought my Acheron team for this one though. My Acheron team would kill it easily.
ファイアフライフォー生きるために
いつしょコラボスタート
大地を割る僕の勝ちだね
I win, Miss Yun Li.
運が良かった
You got lucky. Well, actually, to be fair, Yanqing wins because that's like 3 people fighting for him. Why don't you just give me back my sword? Sincerely apologize and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa. Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapon. All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. You think you can just take this sword from my hand? Go ahead and try. Oh. I saw this cutscene on YouTube already, and I commented. No, I was like thinking about one thing when I saw this cutscene. It's good, but somehow because I'm so used to Zenless Zone Zero's like great animation, the cutscene seems slow as heck. Like the actions in the cutscene just feel super slow. Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike. Who are you? Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. Passerby, if you will. That was a pretty cool, sword stop though. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance, yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission of all places. Well, the Luo Fu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dance's ring? That way you can resolve your differences with the proper duel and put your grudges behind you. Grudges? No, not at all. Yun Li and I were just sparring. sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you? I don't believe it. Ah, what brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Yeah, have you finished your health consultation with Dragon Lady? Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you are the Merlin's Claw, the Xianzhou Yaoqing? Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lofu too. Of course, everyone has heard of the great general known to all and unbeknown to none. Great general? Isn't that a little bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Actually, she's kind of cool. I kind of really like her. Like, she's humble and everything. I really like her a lot. I heard there's a dozing general on the Lofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right? Yeah, that's befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yang Qing, Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet? Here's your sword. Keep it safe, or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight. We fat. This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. I can see why Pending likes her a lot. By the way, Miss Lingsha, if you got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier. Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have to knock them out with my incense. Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation? Sorry, but even the general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here, and let's not forget, you'd have been waiting for decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me. Well, you can always send a bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, that was her nearly had to get tough. Holy crap, that was too cool. I need to find a spot where I can get some fresh air. Am I back? I think I'm back. Yes, I'm back. It says streaming. Should be okay now. Internet was suddenly disconnected. I don't know what happened. You've met Jing Yuan and wandered off for a few hours. So, what do you think? It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Lofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. But I know you're going to say but, right? But the influx of people attending the war dance is like breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos. The Cloud Knights are on the street or remain vigilant. So at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say. I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. Now all of a sudden I'm thrust into the center stage having cordial chats with two generals. My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either. Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I want to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying and how those close to him behave. The might of the army dwells not within its spawns but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals a true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General. A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it. Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy? The longest serving general of Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd only have a few enemies? By the way, General, you met Healer Lady, right? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you? Well, the Healer Lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food. So, not even the famed Healer Lady could help? He opened his eyes. Don't worry, I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I found some leads. Well, life and death, Jiaoqiu. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill the deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy? No. My real enemy has always been myself. Profound. Hey, Dr. Frederick. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight? Jeez, you really know how to read a room, don't you? You guys figure it out yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time. Meanwhile, Yanqing and Asu return to the Exalting Sanctum. Just peeking in to see what you think of the update. So far, enjoying the story. I thought it was just gonna be like a simple filler, but apparently it's a big, feels like a pretty big happening in the Luofu, the Xianzhou, between all the Xianzhou fleets. So the story is actually pretty like engaging, I'd say, which is surprising because I really thought it was gonna be a filler, a la what happened with 1.4 and to 1.6. You heard a lot of people say the update is pretty packed. So far, I mean, I've been streaming for 2 hours, playing for maybe 1 hour 50 minutes. Did only a little bit of tangent, not much tangents, and not much pausing and all that. But I think I'm not even like halfway through the update. All the best, Dr. Frederick. Oh. Just landed on someone else. I know you wanted to grab the star. What was the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? She's so awesome. I mean, when Yunli swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease. And mine too. Yeah, but to go up against Yunli is quite impressive, you know. That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn the Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right, Asu? Yep, those moves were fabulous. That general is totally something else. Yeah, Xianzhou swordplay is really good. Like, really, really good. Maybe it's the person who didn't want to sew it all along. Profound, Dr. Frederick. Profound. Or it could just be the star RNG and then just hit the person. The general is totally something else. I agree. General Fei Xiao is indeed impressive. I was actually hoping you'd give Yang Qing some praise. Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled swordsmasters out there, but seeing General Fei Xiao's skill today has made me a little uneasy again. Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade. Putting life and death aside, with that, didn't he lose to Blade? With that mindset, you can prevail against most challenges. I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Tanheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite you all to the seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss. Something important? I bet it's about how to deal with generals from Yaoqing and Zuming. I really don't want to get caught up in the grown-up game so soon. I just hope General Fei Xiao and Huayan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos in the Luofu before the war dance. she says Tan Heng was like talking about when Yan Qing was fighting him and Blade, but did he lose to them? I don't think that, logically speaking, was actually the big pick-me-up that Tan Heng thinks it is. Convince IPC specialists to use your own speechcraft. Yeah, using your own speechcraft. Yeah. Gift of the gap. Defeat Howling Casket, the IPC's dangerous cargo. That one's too easy. Did I? What is that? What else is in here? The Virgin Universe. We haven't done that yet. And Saga of the Primeval Blade, where we get March 4th's imaginary element. I thought it was gonna be an alternate version of March 4th, but apparently it's just like the Trailblazer, where she can convert herself to the imaginary side, like how Trailblazer can do it with harmony and preservation. So this is, I think, her hunt side. I forgot what it was, but you know what? We'll find. I'll find out when we play. Hunt. It's gotta be hunt. Anyway, but we'll do that later. I'll do that later. I'll probably do that offline though. I don't think I'll be doing it on stream. There's a lot of sounds on the Luofu all of a sudden. Today I'm gonna concentrate on advancing the storyline. Yeah, so, oh wait, I don't know about this. I've been concentrating straight on the storyline. Got distracted only once or twice, but we're gonna just go through the story. The pie show pieces. Earlier, the Palace of Astrum. I introduced the guests of the Astral Express to you, Elder Huayan, but with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three brave great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Fantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. You wish to know more, please feel free to ask us. Well, I skimmed through the reports of the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Divine of Fusuan. She's been summoned to the Yuchue for questioning. There are lots of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After a High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticism within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down the abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchue from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered. So, General Fei Xiao and Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance? Nope. I am too. This old man's words always catch me off guard. The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Luofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning. Since it's the marshal's orders, do we need to step aside? No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The marshal is well aware of Jingyuan's purpose in holding through the ceremony and understand the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important. By the way, I heard that the marshal is Fu Hua. Fu Hua is a character in Honkai Impact 3rd, which is a pretty important character in there. And this one might be an alternate version of Fu Hua. And I'm kinda excited, and I hope we get to see the marshal soon. I should really go back to Honkai Impact 3rd. I want to continue the storyline. I haven't played that for so long. I want to continue the story of Honkai Impact 3rd again. Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the marshal's orders? By introducing the express witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my action and Fei Xiao's, and whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I prepared a gift for the war dance. I bet you the gift is Yuli. Nope, it's not. There's the gift. Yes, it's this case right here. The case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from the material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers. There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on the challenges from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Lofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of Lofu would be the Ringmaster. You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing of the martial arts. How can I assign her as a ringmaster? I'm no match to you when it comes to joking. What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan? This sword case is intended for the War Dances Award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of Zhu Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such sword, and then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yang Qing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Lo Fu as a ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him. Thank you for your generosity, Ms. Luoyan. You want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush. She's so confident. You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yang Qing. I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's a sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master. Yeah, and if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's. The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Zhu Ming and challenge me in the ring? That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me, but whatever happens, it won't be him. It'll be either death or disaster when these two clash. Looks like Fei Xiao was right. No need to be rude or not to be rude or anything, but watching their drama, I'm dying to find out who beats who. Quiet down. We have other guests here. I prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing for the prize, You'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match. How does that make sense? My humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance displaying the Cloud Knight's flair and prowess. Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills require teamwork, and both the winner and loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. Question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice? They both look at March. Wait, me? I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of their sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay? Huh? Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? You'll probably realize I have no hope on giving up and give up on me. That'd be so embarrassing. Just accept your fate, March. Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves. Yeah, I did say that, but this is all happening so quickly, don't you think? Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach. I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan, but won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each sword master have their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance? That's considerate of you, March 7, but don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few zooming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped. Really? Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued. The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating the opponent in one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals. So, Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing? General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others? So you're admitting your defeat, huh? You're not even confident to teach? Why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead? Yanqing, teaching the apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective. I see, General. Then count me in. Now that Yanqing has agreed to, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod. It's up to you to make the final decision, March. Time for you to become the best swordmaster in the Express. At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time. Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. I'll take your thank you for your kindness, General Huayan. Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight swordplay. Yunli and I will head out to purchase some sort. Okay, that's not on me reading. That's what whoever wrote the subtitles got it wrong. Yunli and I will head out to purchase some sort. Is there any way? No, I can't do it because it's already in Japanese. I was hoping to change it to English and see what they say, but no, we can't do it. Maybe I'll check out Pending's VOD and see what they say during this part. Purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift. Ha! You're the kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Huayan, smiling silently, soon departs state of divine foresight with Yunli in tow. General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? Okay, so we can only talk to Yanqing, so no talking to other people. So we'll just proceed forward. I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point? Yeah, I brought you here because the general said he had some important matters to discuss, but how in the world did Junli and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentor? Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Lofu for some time. But aren't we here to attend the ceremony anyway? But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're capable of as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yunli into this. What began as a simple contest between the two swordmasters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March. Elder Huayan is still a streaky general who like to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited you all to the ceremony because I wish for you to act as my witnesses. I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting. Perhaps we just pack up and leave today? That's horrible. No worries, answering a few questions is no big deal. Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions. Thank you, everyone. General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Luofu ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance. I know. In Aurum Alley, Fei Xiao. It's Yukong! She meets up with Yukong! That's so awesome. That's awesome. The illustrious Merlin's claw waiting for me for so long too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao. It's been 30 years since we last saw each other, right, Yukong? Yes, back then you were the vanguard of Yao Qing's Verdant Knight, and I was a pilot for the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again you'd be a general and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Yukong is her friend, that's awesome. Well, I won't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day, so I'm very well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up? Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle? The healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Kachu? I bet it's Luocha. I bet it's Luocha. Oh, it's Jiaochu! I thought it was just Luocha, but no, it's Jiaochu. The guy, the one that's working for her now. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xiangzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far. I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal. As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intend to punish the General or the Luofu? The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of the abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the report from the Luofu explained all the details, we don't know if the ruined legions have really invaded or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along the Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method of the fight against the Aeons. Of course it won't be Luocha. I'm dumb to think about that. They captured Luocha. The Luofu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Ambibitor Lune to re-enter the Luofu. thereby unlocking the luminescent depths within the scale gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the ambrosial arbor. It is for these reasons that I come here to the Lofu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best. I understand. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but well, you know how I am. The Luofu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of sedition of Imbibitu Lunui, much to which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, the long-lived species enduring through the ages always culminates in the failure that undoes all previous achievements, a moment that our adversaries relish. That's true, and that's why I'm also here for another purpose, to visit Hule. Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for 7 centuries? The nemesis of the Foxians, who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. Can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule. Usually only emissaries from the Xiangzhou Yaoqing Skyfang Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now of all times? The Foxians and the Alliance have made a pact to commit abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given this, the big bad werewolf, given the situation of the Luofu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them. It's all bad news. You know, it kinda reminds me of that bad guy in Kung Fu Panda 1. I forgot his name. Shao Kahn or something. Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. By the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for. Tell me more. The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flames ship. Ting Yun? Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. Whoa. No! Does that mean Ting Yun's dead? However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived. Our people? Or someone from the IPC? No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ruan Mei? Oh my god. Ruan Mei was there? Is Ting Yun with Ruan Mei? Did Ruan Mei save Ting Yun? Yo, I'd say this. I'm not even sure if Ting Yun's the thing that Yukong asked Fei Xiao to look into. After a day of running around, you finally arrive at Petrichor Inn for a well-deserved rest. Yeah. This night, your resistance from meeting general and bustling crowd from the war dance keep you from falling asleep. Ah, no sleep for you. Day 2. I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Dan Heng go? There you are, Isu. Why are you here too, Yanqing? What kind of master waits on the apprentice's doorstep? March, show some respect to your master. I'm just gonna do a Yanqing thing. You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I could start teaching Miss March swordplay. Why are you blushing, Master Yanqing? This is the first time someone has called me master. I need to get used to it. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules... What will you do? Is it too late for regrets? I'm already regretting my impulsive decision. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'll do either. Because I've never been a teacher before. So, Miss March, please behave and don't skip classes or complain.
元気を師匠
You need to toughen up and train her properly, Master Yangqing. Don't go easy on her. You're so heartless, Asu. By the way, where's Yunli? I found a quiet spot in the back garden of the palace ashram for our first lesson together. March 7 waves to you and Dan Heng. Bye. Oh, we're March 7 now. Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone in Lofu so laid back? So disappointing. Ah, Master Yunli is already here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Why are you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky. I'm just showing you what Lofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort the apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Lofu swordplay. After which, she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Lofu swordplay then. Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how zooming swordmasters treat their apprentices. Quickly over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use. What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful. Swordplay practice requires precise movement. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it. You're awesome, Master Yunli. See? How can you compare with me? I'll teach March 7 the essence of zooming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills. Actually, I prepared something too. You have a gift for me too, Master Yangqing? Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need a suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize a sword for you, but I did my best to choose ones that look nice and suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March. Thank you, Master Yangqing. Bet you didn't see that coming, did you, Yunli? The real competition is it's just getting started. I'm so lucky to have two great masters, but why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird? So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me? Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for a beautiful young swordswoman like you and me. Alright, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I brought in. Over the first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him. Wait, we're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense? Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. First thing we're going to do is to see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with a sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide whether to start and what you need to learn. If you're ready, let's begin! Okay. Okay, there you go. Talk to Yunli first. Same thing. Yangqing says. Get started with the training. Cloud Knight there. Okay, same thing. Alright, let's just fight the Cloud Knight then. Are you ready? I'm ready! Please go easy on me. I apologize in advance, Miss March. Let's fight as imaginary March. Oh, there you go. No rush, Miss March. You're still inexperienced with the sword. Why don't you use your skill first and learn how a few moves from me? Understood. Now I'll ask Miss Yang Ching to teach me some moves.
師匠お茶を
She gives a boba tea.
の剣術は
Shifu's attacks can accumulate charge for March 7th and make her realize powerful abilities.
剣飛燕のごとし
後期
小手調べは終わりだい満剣天来
元凶の言うことは聞かないで力を出せばいい結果が出るから
うん様になってるね受け止めきれるか
Oh wait, I shouldn't have done that yet. There's timing to using Yunli's alt, but it's habit for me to just click alt whenever it's maxed out.
剣よ我に従え
剣三剣感覚がつかめてきたあ分かった
Oh, wakata! So after learning, I guess I'll okay.
変身戦いきますそこ
Soko?
三後期
I keep on just alting whenever it's time. I should be like slowing it down first.
よ割る
剣飛燕のごとし満剣天来
あんたを練習台にしてあげる師匠どうぞ今こそ真の剣術を見せ清流逆行魅力的最高
Milk tea psycho.
これは献血だよ
Big mistake.
お疲れ様
剣よ我に従え
すごいついでに行くよ
Ooh, that was a cool one. I like that one. I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
美月さんは
Miss Much has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lofu swordplay. However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing zooming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress. Given the situation, I believe Miss Much should start by working on her footwork, her strength. Oh no! One's about speed and one's about like strength. Seriously, you actually know anything about swordplay or what?
それはこっ
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility, so what's more important than footwork? Instead of focusing on her strength, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback to wielding dual swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
ちゃんと訓練を受けた剣士なら
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strength and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's right. That's the right way to learn. You're quite a theorist, huh? Theorist? You claim to be able to talk the swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
まだ1
Hey, it's only my first lesson and you're already arguing? Come on, calm down, masters. I was supposed to say monsters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
同じじゃない
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th. It's gonna be hard for her. Thus begins the journey of March 7th sword training. I know the conversion as like a different side quests. Tread on a brand new path, which I accidentally started while I was playing, while I was like seeing all the new events. New path unlocked. Select to switch path. Confirm. Now I need a hunt light cone, which I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any. I gotta get a new light cone for her. I guess I can use. You know what? I'll get it later. Then there's the relic. Definitely need new relic because right now we have nothing relic wise to give her. I guess we could give these. For now we'll give these where we you know, up her attacks. Since she's a hunt, I imagine attack is important for her. Eh? There's no boots? There's no yellow level boots? Oh my god. Oh my god. Outgoing healing? That sucks. This one has break effect. Not that she needs break effect, but I'll give it to her anyway. Blue and HP even. If anything, I probably want speed. But for now, I'll use this. Do we have any? No. Yeah, no. Hey, Daryl, welcome to the stream. Going good, going good. How's Honkai? Honkai's good. Honkai's great. Oh hey, I didn't see John was giving a tip on me. Attack, crit, and crit damage. Yep. Crit rate and crit damage. Yep. I was thinking of that. I'll probably get better relics. Like probably, what was it? The one that I gave to what's her face? No, not this. Akron. Yeah, this one. The Diver of Dead Waters, because it increases damage to oh, this is a debuff one. No, not a debuff one. What was it? There's a crit rate, not the crit rate one. Who else did I give that was like really strong stuff? This is a debuff one, right? That was one. I think it's a Diver. The Diver, maybe. Ah, this one, yes. I probably try give her the Prisoner's Restricted Filters because it has the attack 24. Oh, but it's a dot thingy. That's why I gave this to Kafka. What is the new stuff? Maybe this one. No, this is a follow-up attack. This is a follow-up attack thing. This is a max HP thing. Fire damage. We don't have fire damage. Huh. Maybe the cowboy suit is the best one. I'll figure it out later. I don't have enough. I don't have planars right now anyway. Time marches on and the days turn to more. Day 3. Dear Himeko, Mr. Young and Pom Pom, we're all good here in the Sanzo Lofu. No need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight Sword Masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yang Qing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Huayan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag Azu to this, but he refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng, but Master Yang Qing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th. Days and nights fly by in the delve, and as the war dance fast approaches. Under the strict supervision of her two masters, March 7th trains tirelessly, almost developing a tennis elbow. What? On that day, after the sword training. Well done. Let's call it a day. Almost developing a tennis elbow. Developing. Miss March's sword skills are coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance. Maybe I have a chance of defeating my masters. Just watch. I'll win a fight when the time comes. Just you wait and see. I'll show you off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud. Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent sword master in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me. Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you? My god, they're still fighting. Shut up. They're still fighting. So all thanks to your amazing guidance, masters. Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual sword. You're keen on advancing. Trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch. Let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Maybe a flying sword? There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the alchemy commission? First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt? Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal? Why are you two arguing again? I thought things have been improving between you two lately. There was a talk that the leading disciples of the Luofu and Zhongming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out the rumors are true. Tomorrow is a big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here? That's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing. Chuckled pink-haired fox. This is Mr. Jiao Chu, the healer working for General of the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Got it. So you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing, and you were trying to sneak peek at our training? Sorry for misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way. If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier? Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wonder. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are just all tools. Kind of like frying, sauteing, boiling, and deep frying and cooking. They're just ways for people to show their skills. How you use them depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredients, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies with a right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes better when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. Apprentice. I'm getting hungry! I'm getting hungry! I'm getting hungry! All this talk about food is making me hungry. Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about food? Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranji school. That specializes in food therapy. So, it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking. So you're the general's cook? I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make a good for a good advisor. Fine, call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death. So, why suddenly getting all serious with kids? Seems like you just got offended. Seriously, you're trying to save face for the kids. Do you recognize the bottle of medicine in my hand? No. This is called the tumble dust, an extract from the exotic flower named yabru. Is it poison? Well, it depends on how it's used. Just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow down the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even living species, even I somehow read long life as loving. What's wrong with me? Even long life species cannot escape its effects. The thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in our hands. That may be so, but still I prefer settling things with sword than... You know. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one. Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone. Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's honorable thing or sinister. Picture this. Two individuals. The one standing is full of malice, and the one lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down be labeled the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on the singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth. Be it integrity or treachery, in my eyes, their significance is negligible. Perhaps you understand Yunli and me. You underestimate Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaochu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war. Well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than contest. So why are you so focused on it? When I was appointed as a rank master of the war dance, I said as a general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of the Cloud Knights. The war dance is a perfect chance to showcase martial arts, martial virtue, and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also our martial virtue of the Cloud Knights. That's quite an insightful statement, Yang Qing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around? You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance is being held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour. The sleepiness has come to me again. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it negligible or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible. Can you believe it? March 7th, it becomes such a pretty day. Understand what? What's going on here? Let's go. I'll give you a tour of Sky Splitter. Stretching time. Also, it's almost 3 hours since I started streaming, so I'm thinking after we finish this part of the story, we'll stop the stream, do my 20 pull, and stop the game, do my 20 pull, and end the stream. Looks like a lot of visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter. What's up, Mr. Jochu? No, it's nothing. You see that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the venue of the War Dance ceremony. It doesn't look as that impressive from this distance. The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Wofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, when the bell rings and the ceremony cannons roar, I'll be there representing the Clown Knights of the Xianzhou Luofu, standing in the ring, ready to take on challenges from all over the cosmos. Since I was a kid, I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day I'd swing my sword 10,000 times and then thrust it 10,000 times, repeating the process over and over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I've never envied those toys, the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard. Even in the thick of battle, facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared. Every day, I could feel myself growing stronger and stronger, and I racked up countless victories. It's the best feeling in the world. But then, I faced a really tough opponent, and just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. That's when I felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Jiao Chu meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every idea fades into nothingness. After that, I had to pick up the pieces and try to pull myself back together. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again. I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory, to meet the general expectations, or to secure my honor among the Cloud Knights? While the general could teach me the art of swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason. But after talking with you, Mr. Jiao Chu, I think I've already have that reason in mind. As a member of the Cloud Knight and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders, and I know there's still more to remember. More to remember? What? Hold on. More to shoulder. Okay. My brain is weird. When I go everything, I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward. That's why I wield my sword. Oh, young Qing, so young, yet so grown up. By the way, how old are you exactly? Age doesn't really matter. All sword master will understand how I feel. Ah, I get it. Like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So how about you, Miss Yunli? It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on. I'm not asking your age, I'm asking if you have a dream like young Qing has. You don't talk like a cook, you sound more like a TV host or something. Need I repeat myself again? I am a healer. Well, I don't have dreams like young Qing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance. Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords. I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman for the Xianzhou Yuzuming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that no one deserves to have a weapon in their hand. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them. Given that young Qing is the war dancing master, I'm stepping up to challenge him, to ensure the precious sword doesn't fall into the hands of an unworthy master. What do you mean by unworthy master? I see. It's not easy for the kids of the Zhuming either. Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. You saved countless cloud nights in my life. I've saved, oh my god. My eyes are getting sleepy again. I've saved countless cloud nights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors just like the two of you. What happened, Mr. Yaochu? Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends and old tales. Judging from the professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow like raging fires and mighty gales. The upcoming fight will definitely be impressive. Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now. What? You're leaving already? But you haven't even asked me about my dreams. I've been working hard too, you know. It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I've grown up. Sorry, I'm a grown-up, bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the generals won't complete themselves. By the way, Yangqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in the automated area like the Stargazer Navalia? Actually, this is a restricted area, but since you're all guests, I've made an exception so you could take a look around. I understand. Well, I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow. Yaochu waves and then leaves. Brain. Seriously, I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, I didn't even ask me. Now that we've done with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue with our training? Why don't we take a day off? What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself? Dream on. You know how cramming before a fight never works out? For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence, so I've decided to conserve my strength for tomorrow. Alright, I'll take you out of the Stargazer Navalia. Ah! Brain! Anyway, we're gonna... Should I go and finish this off? Nah, we'll end it here. And I might continue off stream. I haven't scheduled any new Star Rail this week. Yeah, no, I'll probably continue off stream. But if I do play Star Rail again for stream, it'll be a guerrilla stream, unscheduled guerrilla stream. Anyway, oh, stop the challenge completely and save your progress. Select quit completely. Oh, okay, we can do that. Yep, this week is basically our streams, except for Star Rail. But you also notice that I put like 9 a.m., 9 p.m. So the days where I have it at 9 a.m., I could just play something at 9, play Star Rail at 9 p.m. And the days I put at 10 p.m., I could just do it at 10 a.m. One or the other, you know, it works out. Anyway, let's... Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, right, I need to do this dailies. I forgot about that. I'll do that off stream. What do we achieve? Accept the master's gift and eager expectations. With. Okay. We'll do the 20 roll. So the poll on YouTube is overwhelmingly powerful suggestions for Yun Li at 71% and Huo Huo at 29%. So the 20 roll that I'll do today will be done for Yun Li, but most likely not gonna get her. Okay, just so you know, most likely not gonna get her, because I will show you the details of my rolls previously. Can you see the details? Oh yes, you can again. Okay, so I've done 10, 20, 30, 40 rolls since my last Firefly's success. So with this 20 rolls, it'll be up to 60. So usually I never get them at 60, but I have gotten them at 30 before, so there's still a chance of getting them, so I'm not gonna dismiss that. Still, We'll buy the 4 tickets here and do 20 rolls. All right, for Yunli. Let's do it. If this is a success, I'll be very surprised. Okay, no, we don't get this one. Ah, nice. I don't mind getting more Eidolons for what's her name? Whatever her name is, I forgot already. Yuna. Okay. Finally, we'll do one more 10 roll because that's all I have enough. Oh, we didn't get it. Nope, 60 rolls, we didn't get it. I don't need this slide code. I already got this. I already maxed out this to like level 5 already. Sad. And the best part is that we don't even have enough of this to take another card after this. Anyway. Let's put that. I say Yunha, I mean Hanya. What? Where did I get Yunha from? What the heck? Activate. Oh, nice. That's actually not a bad Eidolon. So using the skill, the speed increased by 20%. So here's the thing, right? She's like Harmony Destruction. I have no what do you call this? Oh yeah, I have this one Harmony I could give her. Oh wait, no, this I just got this. Okay, we just got this one. After the wearer uses attack or gets hit, additionally for now I'll equip this to her, even though it's just meshing cogs. Oh, you know what? I heard meshing cogs is actually good for her. So maybe it's not bad after all. I heard that meshing cogs is actually good for Hanya. Do we have any? No, wait. I meant to superimpose. Okay, nothing. Oh! Is there any hunt cards that I got for her? I cannot view detailed info for her just yet. But do we get any hunt cards? When the wearer defeats an enemy, increase speed by 10% for 2 turns. Not that good of a card. We'll put it on her for now. We'll put this as her card for now. Anyway, I'll do that daily off stream. I know that there's also the Saga of the Primeval Blade to do for like rewards and stuff like that. But I'll do this probably off stream. If I follow me on my Twitter, if I do any Star Rail Guerrilla stream, I'll be announcing on my Twitter. But other than that, check my Twitter. Also check my... Oh, have I changed that? I have not changed that. Let me change that for now. Hold on. I have not changed the... Have I changed that? I have like a free talk scheduled live stream that will never... That's like scheduled like 2026, but I use that as a way to put my schedule here up on YouTube. I have not changed that yet. Okay, I use the thumbnail as a way to put my schedule up on YouTube, and if I ever get popular, people can use it to chat. Viewers can use it to chat with each other if they want to, but the most likely will not happen because I don't think I'll get popular anytime soon. Oh wait, that's not a thumbnail I'm thinking of. It might happen in like 10 years or something, but for now it is what it is. Okay, I've changed it, so now it'll reflect the new schedule. So check that okay, here we go. Trina Mulyawari, thanks for the subscribe and thanks for becoming a hero. Anyway, this is the link to the schedule. So there's a schedule there. You want to see when my upcoming stream's gonna be. Tomorrow 10 a.m. I will be doing the Justice Doodle stream, which is a stream where I draw requests from chat. So people in chat can request for something for me to draw. I will be the day after. I will not be streaming. That will be my break day, and the 3 days after that will be more art streams. Not just this doodle stream. Will be just art stream. I actually just did like purposely make like a bunch of art stream based a week this week. Hey Animate, welcome to the stream. How should I contact you for business cooperation? For some language reasons, can you give me the link directly? You can contact me via my DM on wait, did I put DMs? Can anyone just DM me on Twitter? I mean, right now I think you can DM me on Twitter. Other than that, I'm trying to think. I have my email. You can try to email me at asu.commish@gmail.com. My Twitter DMs are open. Okay, yeah, just DM me on Twitter. DM me on Twitter and I will check it and I will reply for any needs. But anyway, that's it for today. We did a pretty fun progress on the storyline. I am impressed with the story on this one, though. I actually expected filler episodes like how it was with 1.4 to 1.6, but 2.4 so far has been a pretty like in-depth storyline with some interesting things going on. And going more into the Luofu politics and everything, so I'm impressed. And legit, the characters before this, I was not interested in any of the Luofu characters when they showed the drips for like Yun Li, Jiao Chu, Fei Xiao, and Ling Sha. I was not interested, but now I don't know. Fei Xiao might be an interesting pool. I probably would still skip Jiao Chu, but Fei Xiao might be an interesting pool. Ling Sha as well, but I think I'm gonna have to see the kit for Ling Sha first before I proceed to see if I want to try out for Ling Sha. Fei Xiao, though, most probably. Now we are already 60 pulls in before pity. I can try to see if we can get Yun Li, or I can just save for Fei Xiao. However, if I skip Jiao Chu, we will have enough to save. We will have more than enough time to save for Fei Xiao. So I might just still pull for Yun Li anyway, and see what happens if I get Fei Xiao. Anyway, that is what the plan is for my Star Rail future. If I do plan to stream more Star Rail this week, it will be as a guerrilla stream, because this week I have scheduled mostly art streams. On my Saturday morning, which you see will not have an art stream because I will have an art stream at night on that day, but I will be streaming on YouTube, only on YouTube, not both YouTube and Twitch, but only on YouTube. I will be streaming my Nerissa Ravencroft 3D debut watch along, because I'm doing a watch along on all Advent 3D debut. But before that watch along, after discussion with Pending Kie and Clemiscus, we have decided to play to do our Borderlands 2 collab about 4 hours before the watch along, about 7 p.m. EST, 7 a.m. GMT 8, which is where I am. I am at GMT 8. So check us out. I'll be playing Borderlands 2 with Kie, Pending, and Clemiscus on Friday night, 7 p.m. EST, and Saturday slash Sunday morning, 7 a.m. GMT 8. That's not on the schedule because it was sort of like on the air whether it's gonna happen or not. After I finish the schedule and put it up on my community page and other places, we've confirmed it. So it's not on the schedule. I'll consider it as a guerrilla stream, but we will be playing it, and I will be streaming my end both on YouTube and Twitch. But after that stream, after we finish playing Borderlands 2, we'll end the stream, and then I'll redirect you guys towards the on YouTube anyway. I'll redirect the people on YouTube towards the Nerissa Ravencroft watch along that's gonna happen. But anyway, thank you so much everyone for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play Honkai Star Rail. I again, like I said, will continue the game off stream. I don't know if I'll continue the story off stream, or I might just save it for more stream time, either guerrilla stream or next week. But in any case, thank you so much for coming. I hope you all stay good, stay healthy, and don't forget to hydrate when if you can, and of course to always enjoy the future heroes. I'll see you around. I hope you guys always believe in me and continue having fun with me. Thank you for all the follows and subscriptions and people who subscribe on YouTube and people who follow on Twitch. And I'll see you around. Otsu Justice, everyone. Bye.